Read. This is Sonia Sotomayor, the first Latina and the third woman in history to serve on the Supreme Court of the United States, the highest court in the country. A kid from the Bronx. Sonia was born in the Bronx, an area of New York City, in 1954. Her parents were from Puerto Rico, and she grew up in a very poor neighborhood where there was a lot of crime. She lived in public housing, which are apartments provided by the government for families who don't have a lot of money. She experienced some challenges when she was a child, like listening to her family argue a lot and losing her dad, who died when she was only 9 years old. Sonia's mother had to work very hard, 6 days a week, as a nurse to support her family. At 10 years old, after watching a TV show about lawyers and judges called Perry Mason, she wanted to become a lawyer and maybe even a judge when she grew up. This was the first step to achieving her dream. A great student. In school, Sonia devoted herself to studying and reading books. She got straight A's in school and was also the top student. She loved to read books and spent most of her time doing her homework and reading. She did so well in high school that she was accepted to Princeton University on a scholarship, one of the best colleges in the country. When she arrived at Princeton, she initially felt like she was a visitor landing in a foreign country, because Princeton only had a few women students and even fewer Latinos, only about 20. Also, most other students and teachers did not come from poor neighborhoods like she did. After struggling to fit in, she later got straight A's in her junior and senior years. She graduated from Princeton with honors in 1976 and then went to Yale Law School to get her degree in law. She received her law degree in 1979. Overcoming some obstacles. Even though she was a good student, she faced some pressure from other students and teachers. For example, when she was in junior high school, one of the teachers said it was odd that Sonia wanted to become a lawyer. In high school, when she got a perfect score on her math test, she was accused of cheating. However, she did not cheat. Also, at Yale Law School, another male student said, "You know what I love about you, Sonia? You argue just like a guy." Sonia remembers many times when people doubted her in school, but she never let this stop her. Her hard work and her ambition to become a lawyer made her continue with her studies. She never quit. Becoming a lawyer and judge. After Sonia graduated from law school, she was hired as a district attorney in New York. A district attorney is a lawyer for a city or a state, someone who tries to put criminals in jail. In this new job, she worked just as hard as she did as a student when she was younger. Often, she would work 15-hour days. Later, she began working as a private lawyer in a famous law firm in New York and became a partner of the firm in 1988 at 34 years old. After more years of being a lawyer, she became a judge in 1992 in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. She had reached her goal of becoming a judge. She was the first Puerto Rican woman to serve as a U.S. judge, and she was one of the 7 women out of all 58 district judges. However, she was not finished yet. Because Sonia was a tough but fair judge, she had a long career of working as a federal U.S. government judge for almost 20 years. She is also known for her empathy. She was noticed by a lot of people, including then-President Barack Obama. In 2009, Sonia was nominated to become one of the 9 judges of the U.S. Supreme Court and became a Supreme Court judge. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the United States, and its judges serve life appointments, which means they remain as judges until they resign or pass away. Sonia today. Today, Justice Sotomayor is a powerful voice for fairness. As a Supreme Court judge, she writes important opinions about court cases and speaks out against injustice. Her story shows us that a girl from an immigrant family who lived in a poor neighborhood can achieve amazing things with hard work. It also shows us that having a background like Sonia's can help judges have more empathy and different perspectives to make fair but compassionate decisions.